Welcome to the Best Startup Idea Ever podcast, where different ideas can become future trends. Today, we'll explore 3 exciting business models: an AI-powered chessboard that helps players learn faster, a robotic kitchen that cooks meals automatically like in a sci-fi movie, and a compact device that makes cutting and storing cheese easier and cleaner than ever. 3 ideas, 3 solutions for 3 everyday needs. What makes them special is this: they all come from a simple desire to make life easier, and who knows, maybe they'll inspire your next big startup idea. Story 1. Imagine sitting in front of a chessboard. But not just any chessboard made of wood or plastic, this one actually teaches you how to play. When you touch a piece, the board lights up and shows you the best possible moves, not based on guesswork, but powered by real-time strategy analysis from artificial intelligence. This is not traditional chess anymore. This is ChessUp, a tech revolution inside a centuries-old game of strategy. In today's digital world, ChessUp offers a unique blend of learning and fun. Instead of watching hours of tutorial videos or studying complex positions, all you have to do is play. The board acts like a personal coach, guiding you step by step, always there, anytime you need. What makes ChessUp special isn't just its built-in AI, it's how they redesigned the learning experience. Instead of starting with theory, you learn by doing. When you touch a chess piece, the board shows you all possible moves in different colors, from weak to strong. Green? Good move. Red? Think again. This visual approach is easy to follow and works for everyone: kids and adults, beginners and intermediate players. But ChessUp isn't just about learning. It's also fun and social. You can connect and play online games with friends or strangers across the world, all synced directly to your physical board. It's not just another phone app, you're playing real chess, with real pieces, in a way that still keeps you globally connected. On the business side, ChessUp is a great example of how old and new can come together to create something valuable. With a valuation of over $6 million, they're not just selling a chessboard, they are building an entire ecosystem of learning, playing, and sharing around the game of chess. So what's the startup lesson here? First, look at what's familiar, and ask yourself, can I make this better? Chess has been around for hundreds of years. Almost everyone has tried it at some point. But very few people actually get good at it. ChessUp didn't invent a new game. They improved an old experience with new technology. That is real innovation. Second, build your product in a way that helps people learn without feeling like they're studying. ChessUp turned dry tactics and boring theory into a fun, interactive game. They don't ask players to read books or memorize complicated openings, they turn each move into a tiny, enjoyable lesson. People learn naturally, without even realizing it. And finally, don't underestimate the power of combining technology with emotion. In the digital age, many startups focus only on apps and software, but forget the value of physical experience. ChessUp keeps the real board, something you can touch, hold, and feel. That tactile experience adds a layer of emotion that a touch screen just can't match. And that's exactly what makes them stand out in a crowded market. So if you're looking for a startup idea, don't only think of something brand new. Instead, look at what already exists, and ask, can I do it differently? Maybe it's education. Maybe sports. Maybe cooking. Maybe music. Or maybe, like ChessUp, it's something as simple as a chessboard. Story 2. Imagine this: you come home after a long day at work. You don't have to worry about what to eat for dinner. You don't need to open the fridge to check for ingredients. You don't need to spend hours cooking. Instead, there's a machine already waiting in your kitchen. It knows what you like to eat. It already ordered the ingredients. And now, it's cooking you a delicious meal. No smoke. No oil splashing everywhere. Just The perfect dinner. That's the future Chafee Robotics is building. Chafee is one of the boldest ideas in the wave of robotic living. But it's not just another fancy rice cooker or a microwave with a touch screen. Chafee is a full smart cooking ecosystem where AI, nutrition data, and automation come together in one machine. The design is very clever. The top section stores the ingredients, from vegetables and meat to spices, all kept at the right temperature. The bottom is the cooking area, with smart sensors, precise dispensers, and robotic cooking arms. You can choose a dish using the app, or let Chafee plan your meals based on your nutrition goals. Then, just wait and enjoy your food. What makes Chafee even more dramatic is the price. It starts at $9,500 and goes up to $50,000. Clearly, this isn't made for everyone, at least, not yet. But just like every big technology, from smartphones to electric cars, it starts at the high end and becomes more affordable over time. Chafee made a strong impression when it appeared on Shark Tank. The CEO, Asaf Parhut, asked for $500,000 in exchange for 4% of the company. At first, the sharks were unsure, the product was expensive, and the market wasn't clear. But in the end, Kevin O'Leary decided to invest $500,000 for 15%. That handshake showed belief in the future of automated cooking. So, what are the startup lessons here? 1. Don't be afraid to think big, but start with something real. Many people have big ideas, like building a cooking robot. But most stop because it sounds too crazy. Chafee didn't stop. They turned the idea into a real product, with a design, price, delivery plan, and market strategy. Yes, the starting price is high, but they targeted the right early users, tech lovers, high-end homes, and restaurant kitchens. Once the market grows and production becomes cheaper, everyday families can have it too. 2. Innovation doesn't always mean cheap, but it must be worth it. Chafee isn't trying to compete by being affordable. They didn't build a slightly smarter rice cooker. They asked, how do we truly solve the everyday cooking problem? Their answer? A full system that handles everything, from choosing the dish and buying the ingredients, to cooking and balancing nutrition. When you solve the whole problem, users are willing to pay more, because what they get back is time, health, and convenience. 3. Don't treat technology as the goal, treat it as a tool to serve people. Chafee doesn't brag about tech. They don't talk about code or AI algorithms. They tell stories about a busy mom, a single guy who can't cook, a family that wants healthy meals but doesn't know where to start. And how Chafee helps them eat well, without needing to be a chef. That focus on people is what makes this product feel warm and relatable, even though it's high-tech. Chafee may not appear in every kitchen next year. But they've already done something most startups only dream of. They changed the way people think about something familiar, cooking, by offering a completely new way to do it. So, if you're working on a startup idea, ask yourself, am I solving a real problem that people face? If the answer is yes, then even if your idea sounds wild, like a $50,000 kitchen robot, go for it. Make it real. Because who knows? You could be the next one to walk onto Shark Tank. Story 3. If you're a true cheese lover, you've probably felt this before. You open a bag of pre-sliced cheese, and it's dry, stuck together, not fresh, and way more expensive than buying a whole block of cheese. So, you decide to switch to buying cheese by the block. But now you're fighting with knives, graters, and bits of shredded cheese flying all over the kitchen. This is the exact gap that Cheese Chopper saw, and turned into a business opportunity. Cheese Chopper is a multifunctional tool, designed not just to store cheese, but to slice and shred it cleanly, quickly, and safely. It has an airtight container that can hold up to 2 pounds of cheese, nearly 1 kilogram, and comes with 3 stainless steel attachments, one for slicing, one for shredding, and one for grating. This isn't just a kitchen gadget, it's a solution that saves you time, money, and waste. Why does this idea work? First, let's look at consumer behavior. For years, people have been drawn to the convenience of pre-sliced or shredded cheese in plastic bags. But that convenience comes at a cost. It's more expensive, the cheese is often lower in quality, and there's a lot of single-use plastic packaging. Cheese Chopper targets a growing group of smarter consumers, people who want to save money, eat better, and live more sustainably. Second, Cheese Chopper doesn't try to be a high-tech device. There's no battery, no screen, no app. It's purely mechanical, simple and easy to use. And that's its strength. Because sometimes, innovation doesn't come from advanced technology, it comes from solving everyday problems in smarter ways. The business angle and the lesson in growth. Cheese Chopper launched on crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, and quickly got thousands of backers. Why? Because it addressed a clear and common pain point, the hassle of cutting cheese blocks. And when you hit the right pain point, you don't need fancy ads. Your customers will share it, talk about it, and recommend it for you. Another smart move, Cheese Chopper talks to customers in a fun, honest way. Instead of saying, "revolutionary new kitchen tech," they say, "tired of uneven cheese slices? So were we. Now you don't have to suffer anymore." It's real. It's human. And when a product is both useful and relatable, people are more likely to buy it. Startup lesson: don't underestimate small problems. Many startups begin with big dreams like disrupting industries, digitally transforming the world, or building global platforms. But sometimes, the most impactful ideas come from tiny problems people deal with every day, like cutting cheese without cutting your fingers, or keeping cheese fresh without using new zip bags every week. Cheese Chopper isn't trying to change the world. They just want to help you enjoy your cheese more easily. And that's exactly why they're winning, because they're practical, simple, and meeting a real need. So, if you're still searching for a startup idea, don't just think big. Look at your daily routine, cooking, working, commuting, relaxing, and ask yourself, what's annoying about this? Is there a way to make it easier? Because your next big idea might just come from a single slice of cheese. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you find best idea ever stories inspiring or valuable lessons, please share them with your friends. Don't forget to follow the channel to continue exploring other bold startup journeys with me. See you in the next episode, where every idea, no matter where it comes from, can become the seed of a big dream.